I think it's going to work.
Broadcast is live.
We are live.
We are live?
I'd like to say hello to all of my fans, and Fit to be Tie-Dyed would like to say hello to his fan. And
hello.
Glenn Kellaway from the basement would like to say hello to his 2 fans.
Yes.
Hi and hello.
Hello. Yeah, it looks like I'm just checking here. Yes, we are definitely on.
Oh, Doc Dawkins is waving. Should we add him to the stream? Let me think this one over. He's waving.
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 There he is.
Hello.
Doc, you are live.
How do?
Doc.
Why do you sound Asian?
So today's live chat is with Fit to be Tie-Dyed, Doc Dawkins, and Glenn Kellaway from the basement. And I've got a link to each of their videos just under this live chat. So check it out and subscribe to their channels.
Yes.
We'll get to some questions in a minute.
I need the money.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Wow, there's sure a lot of trees out this afternoon. Yes.
Trees.
A lot of trees.
I don't see any trees.
Huh. No.
Mike Mason, I agree. Oh, here we go.
Uh-oh, we're
I
starting
agree.
already.
161 for the 5 CD 1 Blu-ray is a bit much for All Things Must Pass. I might just go for the 3-disc edition. Yeah.
See, 161 is a good price. It was originally closer to 250.
Yeah.
So that's a good price in comparison.
And really, the meat and the heart of the whole set is not the remix of the album; it's the demos. So if you buy just the 3-disc set, you're not getting that.
And really, you can listen to it all on Spotify.
Well, I thought you do get the. What do you get with the 3-disc set? Then you don't get the demos; you just get the outtakes.
I think the 3-disc set is just the original album, is it not?
No, because that's on 2-disc. That's the 2-disc set.
Oh, so 3 probably gives you a few of the outtakes.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Derek Roberts, am I late? I'm early. Okay, no, wait. Actually, Derek, this is pre-recorded, so you're actually late.
This a couple years ago.
You scripted it anticipating, Derek, that you would be here asking that question. So see how it all works out.
Paul Ayers, I think my 3 CD deluxe All Things Must Pass just arrived. Cool.
Wonderful.
Yeah. It's Christmas in Ayers-land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My 5-disc coming tomorrow for All Things Must Pass. I'm the Wall of 67.
Yeah.
It's Pleasant Valley Picker, CA.
Hello, Mr. Picker. Hello.
Hello.
The big old bass drum. He's just saying hello to me. He's not
Yeah.
I feel slighted.
You guys don't exist.
I'm just not going to acknowledge him.
Mike Mason. Hello, Larry. Paul.
That's nice. Hi, Mike.
Glenn.
Hey, there you go.
Another wonderful Canadian, Mike Mason, a wonderful Canadian fellow.
But I do have a question here. Is anybody else having trouble with their chat on the side?
I don't see the chat. I only see the private chat.
I'm just seeing it at the bottom. Yeah, I'm seeing them come up one at a time at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, I have control over that. I don't know if you can. Ooh. Is there a way that you can all see all of the chat?
Yeah, because I'm not seeing the comments.
Yeah.
I don't know how you would.
Ooh.
I've got it clicked on comments.
Nope, I'm just seeing private chat.
We're seeing
there's nothing there.
Well, I see.
There's nothing like a professional
Basically,
live video.
Doc.
This is nothing like a professional live video.
Yeah. Basically, Doc, I am in control.
So anything could happen.
Derek Roberts. I ordered All Things Must Pass 3 CD yesterday, Amazon.
Blasio.
A question for you.
Hello, Blasio. Hello.
Yes. I'm getting 5 albums set.
Way to go, DJ.
We've actually been thinking of that.
Yes.
I can play a mean tambourine.
Yes. I've got some maracas.
I'm pretty good on the wooden spoon and frying pan.
Yeah.
Well, that's great because I'm a banjo player, so all four of us will fit in
There we go.
perfectly.
We would sound very original.
Yeah.
That would be
I didn't
original.
say good. I
Yeah.
said very original.
So
I think
really,
it's-
I
We
can
harmonize well.
Hello.
I just bought the
I
first.
just bought my first
tape.
cassette tape. Why? I gotta
Yeah,
ask.
why?
Really?
Cassettes are out this year.
I got some VHS tapes at home if you want to buy them off.
Yeah, is it a blank cassette or recorded?
It's He's gonna make a mixtape.
I bought a
Well,
blank
let us know
cassette
what
once, put it
cassette
on,
you
took
bought.
it back, because there wasn't anything on it.
The good thing between vinyl and cassette is the cassette won't skip.
True.
No, that's true.
No.
But they do lose their magnetism after a time.
And then the deck keeps them,
something
you
like
have to
me.
pull them out.
Yeah.
It's
Me
like-
and my old pickup truck. These days we don't pick up
Yeah.
much.
2 songs from 33 1/3 demos on the set.
Really? What would that be?
Hello, big
Hello,
old
big
bass drum.
Hello.
Last album you listened to.
All things
Oh,
must
you go
pass.
Oh, mine was Let It Be. I bought a different pressing of it. I just played that yesterday. Yeah.
I've been listening to All Things Must Pass straight through for 2 days, but I just listened to Jeff Lynne's ELO live at Wembley. That was what I was just listening to before we came on air.
Right. I played for
Thank
CD.
you.
I played. Oh, look at that! Yeah, for CD, I played Chris Ria's Highway to Road to Hell. Rather, played that last night.
Nice album.
Oh, it's a great album. Yeah, I love that album. So, Doc, you got your own private pressings of.
Yeah, I got them in the email.
Yeah.
Are they white label pressings?
Yeah, they are special
Yeah.
promo.
Mhm.
Julie,
Hello,
guys. Great looking crew
Great.
there.
She
Thank
must be
you.
watching another channel.
I think she
Yeah,
was
I was
talking
gonna
about me.
I think
Probably.
Julie needs glasses.
Hello. Oh,
It's
everybody.
Johnny
Hello, Johnny Starden.
Now
How
that
are you,
is a
buddy?
great
Hold on.
great
Oh,
name
we got
for
not wearing
like a
glasses.
singer. Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Starden.
Ah.
Told Larry earlier.
Larry.
Yes,
No,
but
why?
that is American. I'm Canadian. In
Yeah.
Canada, it's 171.
Yeah, it's a lot more than that in Canada.
Yeah.
You know, I bought the 8LP set and I paid $188 for it, and now Amazon has moved the price up to $244 overnight.
Well, that's what it was originally. It was over
Yeah.
240 originally, and then it dropped.
Wow.
I did the same thing, Glenn. I think I paid 188 for it.
Yeah.
I get mine Tuesday, but 250 was just outrageous. It's just
Yeah.
outrageous. Well, 180, what we pay is outrageous, really.
When I phoned Sam, the record man, Glenn, to see if they had this in, and they didn't have it in, but it was coming in, and they said the price was $220.
No way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay with this.
Yeah.
It's in color.
Funny how you just had that right there.
And you can get this Lou
Funny
Reed
how
on Amazon. It's 17 CDs
Wow.
for $161, and it comes with posters and a book. And
Yeah. It's a shame that I would have liked to have seen them make that CD Blu-ray deluxe set in a 12-inch by 12-inch box with the hardcover book and
yeah,
give people more value for the money.
This is a 4 CD set and a full record. $75.
Terrific stuff.
Yeah.
And it's fantastic. And it's not these crappy half take outtake stuff. It's 4 full CDs of full music. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So, you compare it to what we pay for this other stuff, and it's like you gotta wonder, like, how come that's so much money and yet we can get something like this, which is every bit as good
Mhm.
for less than half the price.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
I love that cover. It's cool.
Yeah, it's a great cover. Yeah.
And I
Message
agree with Matthew Street when he shows, like the CD sets should have been something akin to what the Lennon and McCartney stuff has been in. It's a nice big box so you get a big book instead of a pamphlet.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Like, what happened
too.
there?
Yeah.
Harrison Estate dropped the ball.
I was saying to Larry before we came on that ever since the Sgt. Pepper 50th anniversary, it's been a steady downhill slide. You're paying more for less. And it just seems to be a consistent thing. The Sgt. Like I was thinking today about all these different things I've bought. And the only one I'm really truly happy with is the Sgt. Pepper one.
Yeah, it was great.
Everything else since then has just been a downhill slide. And it's
I'll add the White Album to that too. The White Album was well done too. The CD set for sure.
Yeah, I love the demos and all that on the White Album.
Yeah, but you can't buy the demo separately.
Yeah.
Now they've been available on bootlegs for years, so if you want to buy a bootleg, you can. But to get the official release, you've got to buy one of those sets to get it.
Mm-hmm.
Message from your cat: buy more food, not box sets. Oh,
Yeah,
James.
exactly.
I'm hungry.
Bob is in the house.
Hello, Larry and everyone. Bob.
Bob?
I can see all of you in the chat too.
Cool.
Awesome.
Oh.
Dude,
Something-
that's sick.
Dude.
Now I really can't wait to hear it.
Which one?
Yeah.
ZZ Top Eliminator.
Yeah.
ZZ Top. We say ZZ Top in Canada.
Yeah.
Every one of us is a ZZ Top fan,
Yeah, I was kind of
except Doc.
having Dusty Hill pass.
But I've got some ZZ Top too, somewhere.
Doc, I'm glad you're part of this live chat because you haven't said very much.
Oh, thank you. You're welcome.
Yeah. we'll let you know when we need you. Would you ever do a collab with John Heaton?
Of course we would.
I did one with John Heaton a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as he's not funnier than me, he's welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Would he
John's
do
not-
one with us? I think that's the question. Would he do
John's
one
not
with us?
funny. He's not a joke cracker.
Well, he's
but-
welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll even do one with Van on Wheels if we have to.
Derek,
Yeah.
thank you. I love you for getting
Yeah.
the vaccine.
Congratulations.
Did it come in a box set?
I'm George.
Let's talk about politics and the vaccine,
I'm waiting for
Oh
the
my
Uber.
God.
and let's talk about Trump.
I'm
This
out of
video
here.
will go viral.
There's a lot of questions here, so I'm trying to catch up here.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see here.
All right.
Uh-oh,
Well, this
that's
is
a long
too
one.
long. Okay.
Read it, Glenn.
Prices aside, I believe that the Lennon estate and the Harrison estate, if all things must pass, is a benchmark for future releases, are doing the best with the box sets. The demos and outtakes have been great for both.
Not for packaging, Harrison
I
Estate.
think that's true with the Lennon, but I think the Harrison estate dropped the ball a little bit here and there on this one.
Oh, quite.
Yeah.
All I can say is I'm not happy having a small package.
Mm-hmm. Not when you could have
Yeah.
had that nice big book.
Neither's Molly.
Mm.
Sorry.
But the catcher
I'm biting right through my tongue.
Sorry, Molly.
Don't do it.
So much for Super Deluxe.
This is
Yeah.
a family hour, and it
Mhm.
is Sunday.
Mhm.
Hello, all.
Oh, there's Robert B. Hello.
This is very
Hey, Robert.
different.
Robert B.
It-
Yes.
it's usually very different because of Fit to be Tie-Dye.
Yeah, you'll never find any gnomes in this thing.
Deep Blue or Miss Odell.
No.
Both of those sort of sound like adult film titles.
I vote for Miss Odell.
I've never seen it, either of those.
I
movies.
prefer to watch Deep Blue.
Miss Odell does Dallas. Is that now? That would
Yeah,
be nice to
right.
see.
Yeah, 'cause
Only
we got
Danny knows.
One,
I
right?
love that Volume 1 outtakes, early takes album. That's great.
Yeah, I heard they're going to call it Volume 3.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Those are
Don't
my
You
two
Cry For
favorite
Me.
songs from
Beautiful
33
Girl
and the
demo.
Third.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Betamax. There was a real.
Wow.
Whoa.
Probably has some reel-to-reel tapes too.
Julie, I remember taking songs off the radio and getting frustrated when the DJ would talk right till he started singing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I
Who
didn't listen to
didn't?
radio.
Who didn't do that when they were younger?
There was, I don't know if they're still doing it. Was it Q107 or one of those stations out of Toronto? Every night at a certain hour, they would play a rare cut at like it'd be a B-side or some really difficult thing to do. So I used to set up on my reel-to-reel. I don't know if you can see it there. That's my reel-to-reel player. I used to set up a timer on it and set it all up so it would come on at the same time every night. And I just record these things, and I had a whole I had 3 or 4 different cassettes full of
Oh
them.
dear. Oh.
Is that a reel-to-reel?
That's a reel-to-reel. Yes,
Mm.
right there.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Round and round and round.
Bob, you all look good for your age. You can call your band the Reciters.
Receders.
I mean, for our age, how old do you think we
And
are?
I don't dye my hair.
Yeah.
Talking
I
about my
just turned
hairline. Ew.
I just celebrated my 37th birthday last week.
Wow.
Wow. You don't look a day over 50.
Thank you.
I celebrated my 37th 25 years ago.
Oh God, I can remember when I celebrated my 37th.
Ivory soap.
Ivory soap. Ding.
Hey.
Thank you, Ivory soap. Next, we'll have Irish Spring say something.
Oh yeah.
So, Glenn, have you played your records?
I have played my I've only gone through one of the demo records because I've been really interested in trying to figure out if I like the remix on the original album. So I've played it through like 3 or 4 times, and it's all over the place for me. Like some songs sound like the blanket was put over the speakers, and some songs sound great. I love there's an improvement on a few of them. It's just all over the place. You almost have to go song by song and go thumbs up, thumbs down, or it's a wash. It's all over.
Yeah,
There's no way you can
indeed.
say this sucks or this is great.
So, was Beatleman 69 did a video today. His was really badly warped. He had a record that was really badly warped. Did you see that?
I had one record, the second album of the original mix. It's got a tiny warp, but not enough that I would complain. Fortunately,
his didn't affect, like it didn't skip, but you could see that it was really it was sort of, there was like a dome in the middle of the record. In the middle
oh,
of
that
the label.
sucks.
Yeah,
That sucks.
I've never seen a record before that looked like a Pop-O-Matic on a game board.
yeah, it kind of looked like that. Yeah,
Exactly.
Like dished or something. Yeah. Oh wow.
yeah, dish, yeah.
Yeah,
There's
that
a
sucks.
question
No,
for you, Paul.
overall, I'm enjoying it though.
Your thoughts on Bobby Whitlock's view of the? Yeah, well, I watched that, and here's the thing you got to understand. Like, he was there, and he's a professional musician. He's got a really critical ear, so you got to put it in that context. But of course, he was really upset with it, right? He didn't like the remix of Layla and his other assorted love songs either. Yeah, for his 50th anniversary, he didn't like that either. But he said what I've heard from others is it sounds like somebody threw a blanket over it. Like it's just all bass and drums, and you can't hear the stuff going on in the background.
I think that's true with a few tracks. But.
Yeah. So my experience, I played digital versions yesterday, and I had to turn my treble all the way up to full. and turn my bass knob back a couple of notches so that it was listenable. Otherwise, it was very much bottom heavy throughout.
The walls were shaking.
So I think, well, why do they do that? You know, and part of it, I think, is that these things were maybe mastered for CD, but not for vinyl. So there's a difference right there. But I was thinking about it, and like people like me, we got these floor speakers, right? And I've got a massive 10-inch driver in there. And so, you know, you don't, when you're playing it, the bass just kind of comes through naturally. But most people these days have, you know, little shelf speakers, or they're using earbuds, right? So they can't match the bass that my speakers can put out. So what do? They compensate by pumping up the bass in the mix. And I think that's a lot of what's going on here, is that they're mastering these things not for an older system like mine, but for this sort of new way that people listen to music. And I really think that's what's going on there.
Well, I think that was their intent for sure, was for you know, people listening on their phones and whatever else they listen to music on these days.
They're in the car or whatever, right? And so what we had, see, I noticed this with the Give Me Some Truth thing, that the Lennon thing, like I put that on and it was unlistenable until I had to, you know, cut my bass way back and boost my treble way up, and then I could at least listen to it.
It sounded better next door.
Yeah, it was just horrible. I got to put that thing on. I said, what have they done to this? Because it was basically unlistenable. Yeah, and that's a little bit, I think, what might be going on here as well.
Can't we write the record companies and tell them to cut it out?
Well, you can, but they're not going to listen to you because you're not the target market, you know. And I think that's really what the deal is.
I buy records too. I want stuff that sounds listenable.
At least they did it to Let It Be Naked with Chatter. Paul Hicks should remix Let It Be. Well, you know, here's the thing. I whoever's doing it, I think they got a fairly narrow focus on who they're doing it for. All these different mixes that are coming out. And this is where Giles Martin got it right, in that he's trying to bring out all the little subtleties, you know, so you're getting the full music spectrum. A lot of these guys, you're not getting the full music spectrum. You're getting the lower end, you're getting the vocals pushed out front, but everything else is in the background and it's pushed down and it's actually subdued, you know. And I think that's the problem. And this seems to be the way they do things these days. But it frankly, for someone who's used to listening to it in a different way, it sounds horrible, you know. So,
although I found, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say the Bobby Whitlock video. As much as I have the utmost respect for Bobby Whitlock as an artist, and I just love all the work he's done, I found he and his partner or wife Coco there were really pissed about the way they were treated by the Harrison estate and ignored when they were asking for people's comments on working on the album. And then they were sent advanced copies of some of the tracks, digital copies, and they did a video about it, and I guess Universal called them and said stop it, cease and desist, and they got upset with that. And I think they were pretty mad going into this when they listened to it. I think if it would have been a sonic masterpiece, they would have given it thumbs down, because they seemed like they really had an agenda to get even a bit.
I can see where people would arrive at that conclusion. I don't buy into that myself, because they did have good things to say about the stuff that they did present to us. What he did say is that what they heard digitally is not what they were hearing on the vinyl.
Yeah.
And so, to be fair, they're comparing it to what they had already heard. And if they're upset with the Harrison estate or who's ever in charge of this, then don't you think they have a right to be? Because these guys didn't basically do their homework, and they wrote Whitlock and Coco and
Mhm.
they basically threatened them to
Yeah.
not do this. Well, I think
Yeah.
anybody would naturally revolt against that.
Hmm.
And the fact that Whitlock is one of the few surviving guys who was at every session, if not the only guy that was at every session, was completely ignored in all this. All you got to do is take a look at his biography he wrote a few years ago. It's all in there. So this information is out there. People know Bobby Whitlock knew this information. And yet to just totally ignore him during this process, I don't think it was a personal. I think it was just an oversight. But whoever did this did not do their homework, and I understand him being upset if that's the case. I understand that, and I'm not going to fault him on that.
Yeah, I just saw a bit of bitterness that maybe you didn't need to be.
Yeah, but I
in there
think
when it kind of took away from it. It kind of took away from the validation of their opinion to me, but.
Well, it didn't for me because again, he was there. He's got a far more critical ear than I do.
Oh yeah.
And I just understand that he's a professional musician and he's listening to things that maybe you and I aren't listening for. So that's his perspective. Whether I think it's more a result of just his lifelong profession. This is how he listens to things, which is probably different than how you and I listen to things. But I'm not defending the guy, but I'm just, I think he's very much justified in being upset.
Yeah.
Do you think they will give the rest of George's albums the same love? I don't think so.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
I can't see them putting out a deluxe version of, say, Dark Horse. Do we need a remix Ding Dong Ding Dong? Really?
No. Yeah. Remix of Ding Dong. Yeah.
Hey, maybe you get a Ding Dong in the deluxe box set.
Concert for Bangladesh might be a candidate.
Possibly, yeah. No, I don't see them doing the same treatment in other things either.
They could remix them and put them in a
nice
first 5 albums or something like that type thing.
I'm kind of curious to see what they'll do with Ringo's album from '73, because that was his biggest album. It was one of the biggest solo albums ever from the Beatles.
And that's coming up. He needs the money.
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
Yeah. That's a great album too.
I bought 3 box sets yesterday. Myron Gaye, Otis Redding live,
nice.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with Otis.
Just trying to catch up with some of these questions here. Pepper and Abbey Road were album cover size boxes. The white LP wasn't.
Yeah.
No.
That was weird, wasn't it? With the albums were, but the CDs weren't. No. What do you think of the new
Yes song?
I don't know it. So
I did a reaction to it on my channel, and it was okay, but it's. Have you?
I never heard it.
I liked it more than I thought I would.
Yeah,
but it's not. Yeah, I mean it's not up to Yes.
But it's
standards.
like Yes Light or something.
Is
totally
John
agree.
Anderson? Yes.
Yeah, John Anderson.
No.
But
John Davidson.
The vocalist, his first name is John.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he sounds a bit like him.
Well, as long as they got in the John there somewhere.
Yeah.
That didn't come out right.
That is illegal. Congratulations.
Downloaded the files.
I don't
have any faith for these people.
I've never heard of anybody ever doing that.
I've never used Napster to
I didn't even
download files.
know you could do that. Holy cow, that's a revelation.
Ever all noticed about TJR? He keeps saying in mid-sentence. Who's TJR?
Who's TJR? I don't know.
I do that too.
We all have our little what do you call that?
Well, say anything negative about
idiosyncrasies. Yeah.
That's it. Videosyncrasies.
Videosyncrasies.
I notice a lot in my videos, I'll start a sentence with so, and it kind of bugs me. It's like sometimes when I'm editing, it's like I got to edit that out, but I'll start a sentence with so. It's annoying.
So why do you think you do that? Nate?
So I don't know.
And so what?
Last album listed is Rainbow Rising and Vinyl.
Wow.
For £199. Wow.
That's pretty good. That's $37 in Canada.
Wow, this devolved fast.
Oh,
I don't know if that's good or
Well,
bad.
stick around. We'll devolve some more.
I'm still trying to figure out who TJR was.
Your all-time
Holland.
favorite album. Go.
Gentlemen, your all-time favorite album, go.
Well, he must be talking to you three guys, first of all.
Yeah, Paul is not a gentleman.
Yeah. Rephrase your
About
question.
ELO's out of the blue there.
Well, mine would be Abbey Road, but if you want to disclude the Beatles, I would say probably Who's Next.
Abbey
Sergeant
Road.
Pepper. Sergeant Pepper.
Oh, ELO out of the blue.
And also for Doc, the Osmonds' greatest hits.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yes.
Crazy Horses.
Wee,
When I first heard, the song Crazy Horses by the Osmonds, right? Have you heard it?
Oh, I thought it was Led Zeppelin myself.
Gary, have you not heard? I mean, Glenn, have you not heard Crazy Horses?
No, I have not, Sam. I have
I'm
not.
not
The first
heard
time,
that.
I thought it was Led Zeppelin. It was kind of
Mhm.
like the immigrant song. It's
Really?
actually good.
Yes, it
That's
does.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy,
Really?
Horses.
Is everything like Crazy Horse the band?
No.
Was Bob? You know why
Bob Dylan-
only time Bob Dylan was proto-punk was Subterranean Homesick Blues.
No, he was just plain proto.
I have a Purple Rain album still in the wrapping. The vinyl
Okay.
itself is purple, and there's a Sam the Record Man sticker on it. Wonder if it's worth it. It probably
Is it sealed or just opened with wrapping?
Still in the wrapping.
Yeah, because Glenn's interested in buying it off you for $10.
No, probably 5. I'm not a Prince fan. I hate to say that.
Yeah,
Everybody
I
loves
could.
Prince.
I don't know anything about his record values, or I would imagine it's going to be worth something. Like
He's a better guitarist than I am.
I assume it's a Canadian pressing if it's from Sam the Record.
Yeah, that would be worth money, I bet.
It's worth $42.99.
Don't know. I call it 2000 edition the Ted Turner edition. Oh, that needs some
1000.
explanation. 'Cause
Oh,
Let us
because
think
it's been
that
I
way.
don't want
colorized.
to go there.
It's been
It's
colorized.
colorized.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, got it. That went right over my head there for a second.
Okay.
General Decision had a hit list, and Bowie was next.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
According to Bowie.
That is true, Yoko.
Ooh.
I'm wondering if that's actually, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the police are detectives as well.
It's the girl from Germany. I'm curious. Do you all know each other in person or just by live stream?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
know each
guys
other.
at all. I just
I have met Glenn,
I've met Larry.
and the weird thing is he's met me too. And there's video on my channel of him being at my house and having to wear a mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And Doc,
these
Doc
guys
and I
are
shared a
all-
prison cell. In
Wow, I
These
did
guys are
not know
all
that.
Easterners. These guys are
Yeah.
all Easterners, and I don't associate with that. I
Yeah.
don't associate with that type.
All I know is I never ever want to meet Fit to be Tie-Dyed in person, but online it's great.
Yeah. Lucky
Nice.
there's a mountains that separate us.
Three mountains.
Many shiny little records. Hey, which one of you had the sex change? That is just a rumor.
It's a dirty rumor. Whoa.
Oh,
Glenn left. That's a sign.
I think it was Glenn.
That
Glenn
is a
is the
sign.
guy.
He's
Yeah.
gone. As
Yeah,
soon as that was
that
mentioned.
was a hot button to touch there.
Yeah, I will say less than a half hour ago, I was on the phone with Beetle Brad. Ooh.
Oh, God. Glenn, as soon as somebody asked about a sex change, you were gone.
Yes. Yeah. I was embarrassed.
He just did that because he wants to be under you, Larry.
Ah!
The whole thing just shut down. I was gone.
Sure.
Glenn, if you had a sex change, we're all good with it. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm getting more comfortable with talking about it. Maybe in the next video. I'm not sure what sex I turned into, though. That's the problem.
You went from male to toxic male.
Yes.
What are we doing? Hey, I like this one.
no.
Where
That's
I'm the
good. Yeah,
star.
it's like the Brady Bunch or something. No.
That's the way it should be.
Well,
Yeah,
I want
we're-
to be Cindy.
We're reduced to peons.
Okay. Next up.
The king in his court.
A friend of mine is trying to convince me to Bush Party rave.
Well, go Bush.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Go for
Yeah.
that Bush
Do the
Party
rave.
rave.
Just don't light any fire.
Then
You
get-
got enough trouble for that.
I really
get
don't
te-
want to
then
know
get
what
tested
Bush
after.
Party rave means.
Yeah.
We're all old.
Just-
We're not hip to this
Yeah, we
stuff.
don't-
Yeah. I'm 33
Bob
twice.
I'm 33 twice.
Bring some records.
Yeah. Frankie
Frankie
Valli, of
Valli,
course. He's
There's Bush rave music right there.
That is the best raving.
I do have reel-to-reel tapes. I do too. In a basement band. And I go, oh, cool. We jam. Yeah. Must be fun to listen to those.
Ooh, wow.
4 of you. So which one's John, Paul, George, and Ringo?
Well, going by the Lennon.
Rock is all 4.
Who's the best looking? They'd be Paul.
I'm
Oh, that'd
Paul, I
be me.
guess.
Okay.
No,
Who's
not
the
that.
mutt? Who's the mutt? They'd be Ringo. And who's the quiet
Now,
one? That'd
whoever
be
is
George.
wearing bare feet is Paul.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well,
Well,
I
there's
choose-
And
Paul.
who wants
Yeah, there's
to
Paul.
appear naked on their album cover? That could be John.
Changing the subject, Larry, would you ever do a full review of Chris Squire's Fish Out of Water? Yes, I love that album.
You know, I've never heard that album. Do a review. I'd love
I
to
will
hear it.
lend it to you for $10.
Okay.
That's not
No,
really a
seriously, if you want to, I was thinking, come over and I'll lend you some of my CDs. As long
Nice.
as I get them back next year.
I could lend some to you too.
Wow. And we could review each other's.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
I'll have you review the Shakes.
Oh, okay, that's being mean, but okay, I'll do it.
Have you heard it?
No,
Yeah, I've got it.
no.
You have to do it before winter, before the lake freezes, so you can still use your kayaks.
Yeah,
That's a good question. Who is the real fifth Beatle?
I've
George
got my
Martin.
answer. George Martin.
George Martin.
Oh, yeah, I would say it has to be George.
And then kind of, Billy Preston is in there too.
And so is Yoko Ono.
Not
Nope.
when he looked so fierce.
You do that surprisingly well.
When
Yeah,
you
I'd go with
become
George,
a
too.
kid,
I would
It's
say
got to be
George.
George.
He was there all the way, right?
yeah,
He was there all the way. So yeah, it's got to
Yeah.
be George.
a little bit of Brian Epstein too, but I mean, he would be fifth.
Well, George he actually was on albums, and
Yeah.
he
Oh,
he-
and Mel Evans.
a lot of what was on the albums was a result of what he did in his production. So
course.
Mhm.
I'd say it had to be him. All the way
George.
along.
Wow, Revolver on cassette.
Hope you got a player. Or
Yeah.
it could be just for,
It's really hard to use your CD players on those things.
yeah, they don't fit very well. I like Billy Joel.
Yeah, I like Billy Joel.
I used to like Billy Joel in the 70s, not so much.
I-
Oh, come on back to
I'm the same with Larry. I used to listen to him a lot, but I just
Yeah.
don't listen to him anymore.
I used to
I
buy
have
his
nothing against
I
him.
like his earlier stuff better. I think his earlier stuff is more honest and more
Bob
gritty.
Dylan singing Billy Joel.
Yeah.
I love you just the way you are.
I don't care what you say anymore. This is my life.
Sorry. Yeah. No, he was good. Good commercial songs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Congratulations,
Hey, way to
Waddy.
go,
That
Waddy.
is going to help the Harrison estate. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Danny needs your money.
Danny
Denny
Lane.
Lane is the fifth. No, he was the third wing. He wasn't
Danny
the fifth wing. He was the
Lane
third
is
wing.
in my heart.
I
Oh,
don't see
yeah.
how he fits in as the fifth Beatle.
Of
but,
course, yes.
That's
There you go,
right.
Bob. Bob's got the
George
right
Martin.
answer.
It's the answer.
Jose.
Jose Perdomo wasn't the fifth Beatle.
No.
What?
Cuban secret police agent during the rule.
Wait a second. I've got a comment. Hey, Larry. Hey, Betty.
Betty's snubbing me.
Yeah, me too.
Hmm.
Even with these other three people, this is still high quality entertainment.
Yeah, in spite of
You
it
tune
all,
into my channel, you get low quality entertainment. Everybody subscribe.
mine is no quality entertainment.
Yeah, remixes
Remixes
aren't
are not
always
always.
good.
Yeah.
No, they're not always good.
Like the
that's-
remix of Helter Skelter on the White Album, that was just
That was horrible.
off. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was expecting really great things, and I was like, huh? So it was
Yeah.
like a flat tire.
They locked Ringo in a closet.
Yeah, they took the air right out of it. I don't know
Hmm.
what they were thinking.
Just got my 8 LP set, and we were wary how it will sound. I like it. Paul's.
I haven't heard it
So
yet.
far, I like it. I'm all over the place. Actually, I like some. I don't like other songs. But I'm glad I
I
have the
hate
set.
it. I hate it, but I haven't heard it yet.
I have a feeling my Japanese pressing is still going to be my go-to, but we'll see.
Oh dear. I think we need somebody with a wrench. Do you know anybody with a wrench?
I have a wrench, but I don't have comments.
Jimmy Nickel, yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I keep seeing that picture of him sitting alone in the airport.
Yeah, they were done with him. You're not needed anymore.
There you go.
Ringo's back.
Mate, have a
Yeah.
good life.
Yeah.
Just
You got to admit that's pretty cool, though. He's got a good story to tell.
Oh
got
yeah.
a good story
Yeah.
to tell, but
He
looks so
passed away a
confused.
few years ago, I think. Right?
Just sitting alone there, and it might have even been a bus station. I don't know, but he's just
Yeah.
sitting alone there.
But he's just not making any money anymore. Even Pete Best is making more money than he is. What?
I haven't heard any of
It's
those.
only a northern song? What? Oh.
It's only a northern song, totally changed song.
Yeah, that was really
Was
good.
amazing.
Stripped down, double fantasy.
Hmm.
I don't know a lot about the Beatles' history. Well, you're on even terms with Fit to Be Tie-Dyed then. He
There's a couple.
basically all he knows is that Ringo was born with 1 foot.
And it was clubbed.
And Yoko Ono held them together.
Yeah.
There's been a couple of books written about it.
Well, Cayenne, read one. There's a million books out there. Go read. They're all interesting.
Yeah, grab a book. There's one.
There.
There's one. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, that looks like a cool book. I haven't seen that one.
It's out in 2020.
Tim Brownrigg. I love your guys' conversations. Much more logical. Thank you.
Fascinating.
We're like
More
the
logical
Beatles of
than what?
YouTube. Are we not like the Beatles of YouTube live chats?
What do you call your haircut? More logical than what? That's the question.
We're trying not to make any sense.
Actor should not have been allowed to touch the
Certainly we're
Beatles
not
band
doing
or
very
solo.
well with
The
that.
wall of sound is just horrible.
No,
Wow.
no.
I mean,
he wasn't that
the guy
bad.
was pretty successful.
Imagine what the Ronettes would sound without him.
Yeah, you've lost
Ooh.
that love and feeling. Man, I can think of a ton of great songs.
I think honestly we could have had less echo on All Things Must Pass, but overall I would say he did a pretty decent job. Like he saved, like people always talk about how he ruined Let It Be. If you heard the original before he got a hold of it, he saved Let It Be.
Actually, the only
It was
thing
pretty rough before he got his hand.
the only thing he did he murdered somebody. That's the thing that's bad.
Well, yeah, he
You know.
was kind of crazy back in
Yeah.
the '60s too. He used to lock Ronnie
Yeah,
up.
Stephen Wilson is awesome.
See, I made a comment yesterday about Stephen Wilson. Would have been interesting to see what he would do with All Things Must Pass.
He's done really nice
Yeah,
remixes
I'd love to hear
of
that.
yes albums.
Because, well, I've got his remix of Aqualung. That's fantastic.
It is fantastic.
Fantastic version of that. It's like he does the same thing Giles Martin does. He brings all the other things out. Like he doesn't, nothing gets buried, you know, and it's just amazing. Mm-hmm. It can be done if they get the right guy to do it, you know.
Hello.
Hello, Michael.
Hello. Hello, Michael.
Well, I hope it didn't flatten them too much.
It's a great album.
I got my original too, yeah. Don't diss Dark Horse.
Yeah, nobody dissed Dark Horse.
Doc.
Doc, no more talk.
No more
Ding
dissing
dong.
Dark Horse.
You can't have your own opinion.
We'll diss Extra Texture instead.
The only song I see them doing is album, Living in the Material World.
I think he means the album, yeah.
They might
Cloud 9.
Seems like his wife's trying to get more answers out of Woodlock than Woodlock is caring to talk about. Wife seems to care more than he does.
Well, yeah, I mean, she's kind of the interviewer. Maybe that's what the interviewer does. I don't know the last comment. The wife seems to care more than he does. He's pretty passionate. Like if you watch his stuff, he's pretty passionate about things. But you know, he needs the prompting from her to recall his memories and stuff. So I think he's kind of reliant on her to do that.
Closet Krishna Darren MC. That was actually Fit to Be Tie-Dyed's original YouTube channel name. That's weird.
Yeah.
What
Krishna?
McCartney Archive Deluxe collections have you got? I've got most of them, except the Band on the Run Deluxe box set, and I think I've got most of them.
I don't have any of those.
And the live album. I don't have that.
I just bought the vinyl with the extra record in, and I don't even have all of those. I just pick them up as I see them, kind of thing.
Glenn, do you have most of them or not?
I don't have any of the deluxe editions. I've got some of the smaller 2D CD sets, but I would love to have them. I'm waiting, hoping someday maybe somebody will sell them.
You saw my Red Rose Speedway box set.
Yeah.
And I saw you
really
trying
like
to,
the Ram.
I saw you trying to steal it. Nice try.
Yeah, Ram would be my way out on the top of my list if I could get one. Yeah. They're getting so costly now.
Yeah, they are.
I'd like to see the Mona Lisa with a mustache, though.
Well, you know, I agree with that in some cases. Certainly, Abbey Road did not need a remix. It did not. They did it. It sounds different. It does not sound better. It has some things that sound different, but it didn't need to be done. I think that was just because they'd done the other two. It did need a remix. Other ones, you know, like the Deja Vu one, it sounds fantastic because you can really, like the acoustic guitars in particular, really sing. Like it's just amazing. It's like a live performance when you're sitting there listening to it. And if they're able to do that and bring out the crispness of it, then that's great. But, you know, it's really subjective, right? It depends on what you're listening for.
I think because of modern technology, it's not too bad to take some of the older classics and in the right hands, try and enhance them a little bit.
Key, right?
But even with like All Things Must Pass, even George Harrison wasn't happy with Phil Spector's production, at least in later years, right? So I can see them remixing it, you know.
Yeah.
I got the green splatters. That one looks cool. I love the colored vinyl on the All Things Must Pass. That looks nice.
Yeah, they look pretty cool, don't they?
Yeah. Some guy or female on the internet. Oh, the only Material World. Wilburys would be cool. Too bad they didn't have more in the vault there for the Wilburys.
See, that's the thing with George's catalog. There isn't the interest in the rest of his catalog like there is with All Things Must Pass, for whatever reason.
Cloud 9, maybe.
Maybe Cloud 9. Yeah, but nothing really else kind of reaches that level of interest. All of all the Beatles, the only one.
I'm really looking for that Somewhere in England thing.
It's just the point I made earlier. Since Sgt. Pepper, it's been a downhill decline, in my opinion.
It's all for the money.
Did a great job with that, and I wish they'd do a similar job with Rubber Soul. It needs to be done. And I'd be curious to see what they could do with Revolver. But I don't know. It seems to be just another way of getting you to buy records. That's what it seems to have gone that way. You know, I don't think it started that way, but it seems to have gone that way. It's not, from an artistic point of view, you have to really wonder how much we do need it. You know, things are okay for 50 years.
Doc, you're in trouble again.
A televangelist.
I don't remember this.
Who the hell is TJR? Can someone tell me? I'm out of the loop here.
Oh, I know why.
Well, he does. Invisible Ray is always going on about him. Just look him up. Just TJR. He does. He does all. I don't subscribe, so I catch his videos once in a while. But he does reviews and talks about music and stuff. And he's very articulate.
That's a great album. I like Moving Pictures.
Nothing wrong with Rush.
My favorite Rush album.
And for anybody that's dropped in lately or whatever, please check out all of these channels. Glenn Kellaway from the Basement, Fit to be Tie-Dyed, and Docus. And their links are just under this video. And I have a video of each of them, and then subscribe to their channels. Unsubscribe from my channel and subscribe to theirs. That's how it works. Do you ever get people messaging you saying that they were unsubscribed from your channel? Because I get that once in a while. No. And YouTube has done that for years.
I don't even get subscription notifications anymore.
You know, I don't either for some of them. Yeah, it's.
Sometimes
that's why we're not as popular as we should be, Glenn.
Yeah, that's probably it. We definitely should all be more popular.
No, sometimes you say, Glenn, that you got, from doing a live chat, you got like 10 new subscribers, right?
Yeah.
And then some of them were unsubscribed. But that could be just YouTube doing that.
Yeah, no, I think it is YouTube doing that.
Yeah.
Well, I heard that what they do is every once in a while they do a purge. If a channel's been inactive or something, they'll just purge it. And that could be what's going on.
Yeah.
I've heard they do
look
that.
at the nice cat.
Oh.
If you have a kitty cat, you get all the subscribers in the world.
Wow.
I have a Daffy Duck.
That's not the same. You got to have a kitty cat. And people love kitty cats.
I've got a Coke Zero.
Well, the hell with that?
Shouldn't Coke Zero just be a
I've got my super deluxe George Harrison box set.
Hey, now, did you notice on the cover of that box set, the trees are actually green?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Or do you notice that with your color blindness?
Oh, it's from this? Is that from that?
The trees are actually green in the
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
So lettering.
On the big one too?
No, not on the big, just on the CD.
Oh.
Just on the huge super deluxe box set.
Yeah, on the huge super deluxe CD box set, it's green. The trees are green.
Yeah,
the one with the pamphlet.
Look
why
on your
would they
outer
call
box.
it super deluxe?
Glenn, look on your outer box. It might be
that
on
is. Yeah, I you know what? It's kind of weird, but I'm almost thinking it is got a bit of a green tint to it.
See, now I got I got him hypnotized. You will send me $500. You will send me $500.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's kind of green. Yeah.
Your least favorite ELO album?
The second one.
Second, I love that album.
Oh.
You got to go listen to it again. So
leave out the flow.
My favorite one though is El Dorado.
Yeah, mine too. Yeah,
that's a pretty good album. Yeah. Pretty good one. I kind of lost track of them after the one where You Bring Me Down was on it. What was the name of that? Discovery.
Yeah.
I kind of lost track of them after that.
Yeah. The Osmonds are overrated.
No, they were talented.
Hmm.
They were talented, but I don't like that kind of music. I mean, it was
I
all
like their socks.
Yeah.
Andy Williams was a big fan.
Hmm.
Andy Williams was overrated.
Hey.
Head poster.
Hey.
That's the Grateful Dead poster.
Thank you, man.
Well, thank you.
Jerry.
I used to think that was the Beatles, but it's the Grateful Dead.
Hey, where'd your tires go?
They're in my bedroom, so you can't bug me anymore about them. I was paranoid, so I moved them.
Favorite
What
pop
favorite
record?
pop record?
Hmm.
Okay,
You
so
had-
well, I don't know if you would call it pop, but a couple of years ago, I picked up the first Sniff and the Tears album.
I've heard of them. Yeah.
You know, the ones with the driver's seat. I always loved that song, but I thought it was a little techno poppy. I picked up the album, and I absolutely love that album. It's a great album.
I'm going with the Sparks album that Larry gave me a couple of weeks ago. I didn't think I'd like it, but I do.
And there's other albums that you would love more than that. So stay tuned. Any of you remember the song from Paul Revere and the Raiders, Mr. Sun, Mr. Moon? I love that song.
I don't remember that.
It's
I
a
might know if I heard
60s.
it. Yeah,
It was a bit of a hit single, but it wasn't like one of their best known songs.
right.
I love that.
Great garage band, Paul Revere and the Raiders.
And anybody remember Rice is Nice from the 60s? That's another
Oh.
song I love.
Who did that? Rice is Nice. Never heard
Yeah,
of that.
Rice is I'll
I
check.
remember
And I was
I'm gonna
and I was
Google it.
there.
Is that like Rice-A-Roni?
Yeah, it could be.
The Lemon
Favorite
Rice
pop
Rose.
record.
The Lemon Pipers.
The Lemon Pipers. The Green
Yeah.
Tambourine was their
Yeah.
big hit.
Do not discount the Addams Family. It's a great record.
Da 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 da.
It's
I
on.
never got into Prince, but the guy had talent, and no question about that. He could really spin a tune.
Yoko's in a wheelchair?
Yeah,
He's
love the
a
Yoko.
character.
Yeah, she's a special lady.
Yep.
I know, Osmond, there's a lot of
Don't
great rock
discount
songs
the
on it.
Osmonds.
I was just
Great
singing
record.
that song earlier.
Hey, Glenn, why do you push poor Doc to the right
Well-
side?
Push him back,
I-
push him back.
I'm a big guy. I need some room.
He wanted to be under Larry.
Yeah.
I know this
Yes.
will come as a shock, but I've never experienced LSD.
I've experienced RSD.
Too many times, and it never affected me, though.
I've experienced ELO.
I've experienced L and S and D, but not together.
I've experienced lots of wine.
Oh, I'm the only one who tuned in and dropped out and did all that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh. Hmm.
To EMDDM,
He's one of my Patreons, and he has me listen to like EDM and all that.
new metal. I usually suggest.
I think he's the one going to the rave party.
Yeah.
Dave, I also own Osmond's Crazy Horses albums. It's great. Wow, that's I gotta
It's
listen
going
to that.
viral.
They're all
Hey,
on LSD
He's
trip.
catching on to us.
Yeah.
We're almost at the point where we're really tripping, man.
Well, here's the question:
Don't take
Are we on
the brown ass.
or is he on the trip? See, if he thinks we're on the trip, maybe he's on the trip.
Yeah.
Could
It's
be.
actually just we're Lucy in
we're-
the Sky with Diamonds. We're not on LSD. We're just Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds.
We're just loosey goosey.
Yeah.
Of course it is, Bob Allen.
Well, what else?
You
would
can't get
call
it anywhere else. No.
It's free.
What are you all's least favorite albums? I hate dissing albums, but
Well.
John and Yoko Sleep with Line. I don't know. I almost don't even consider those albums. They're just
They're just
kinda-
experimental,
Yeah,
I would talk
and they're
about
hard to dance to. That's what I found.
Mm.
yeah, or
Least
sing along.
favorite, huh? Like, well, I don't really have an answer because, like, I'm like Glenn. I don't really. If I don't like an album, I don't have
I
it.
actually, I was actually thinking of a question for you guys.
Yeah.
I
Anything by
you know
Graves.
what? You know one that comes to mind that extremely disappointed me because I
That's
was
what
a
I want,
big
yeah.
Eagles fan. Was that Out of Eden album they
Yeah.
did?
I've heard it wasn't
Oh.
very good.
Sounded
Oh,
like
you
a
see,
bad
I
Backstreet
love
Boys
that.
album.
I love that. I thought it was a great album.
Really? I thought it was really syrupy
good.
and kind of it just didn't have any balls or something. There was something wrong with it. I just was really disappointed in that. But other than that, I don't like distant albums.
I was kind of pleased just to get an album out of them, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Uh,
See, that's what happens when you start saying, "Hey, I don't like this, I don't like that," because the other guy likes it.
Yeah, you
Like,
see,
hey, I just-
exactly. And if I don't like an album, I just don't have it. You know, I get rid of it. So anyway, you know, Donny Osmond sounded identical to Michael Jackson when he was young. Well, all 12-year-old boys do sound the same. Excellent looking group for you.
I sounded like Michael Jackson when I was 12.
Young gentleman. See, there's a nice person.
They don't have the
Yeah.
glasses.
You need more viewers.
That guy's
like
95 years old who put that comment.
Larry, you need more viewers like that. Get rid of all these other guys and keep people like that around.
Yeah. Yeah, we need older viewers.
So you think they'll replace Dusty Hill?
Yeah. So this is a question for all of us. And I know Glenn can go on for like half an hour about what he's seen. But I'll say I've seen Paul McCartney. I've seen Sparks 3 times. I've seen Cheap Trick. I've seen Genesis with Phil Collins. I've seen King Crimson, and I've seen Golden Earring, and that's just a few. Glenn, your turn.
Well, if you just want concerts with like good opening acts, I mean, I've seen.
Was that what he's saying?
I've seen a lot of people, Jimi Hendrix and Cream and Zeppelin, and I saw everybody. But ones with good back, I saw Grand Funk open for Delaney and Bonnie in 1969. And I saw Delaney and Bonnie in Taste with Rory Gallagher open for Blind Faith. I guess they were the two biggest with all the opening acts.
I've seen half of the Monkees.
I saw all the Monkees.
The upper half
the
or the
two
lower
that
half?
are alive, or the 2 that passed away?
The upper half or the lower half?
Oh, has anybody heard the new Mickey Dolenz album? Because I heard it.
It's
on Spotify.
fantastic.
It's really good.
It's my album of the year.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Excellent album.
Yeah.
Better than Radio Days.
Doc, you're next on. I guess we're not.
Yeah, go ahead, Doc.
Oh, if I got to speak.
Yeah.
Oh,
You got 2 minutes.
Come on, George.
okay. I've seen McCartney and Ringo and the B-52s and the Cars and Aerosmith and AC/DC and
The Osmonds,
it must be somebody else. Good enough. All right. Good enough.
Jimmy Nicol. Yeah.
I saw Stevie Wonder open for the Stones. That was great.
I've seen the Who 4 times.
Who?
Yeah, and they're really. I really enjoy their stuff. like they're great live.
I'll read this one.
Those
You
are all.
all need to be with a woman. I agree.
Who needs women when you have cats?
I have a woman.
Oh,
She's
I'm not going to touch
downstairs on
that.
the phone with somebody else. Michael Holmes, you worry too much about other people.
He knows us pretty well.
He should be worrying about himself. Next.
Oh, well, George
George
Martin
Martin should be inducted.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I thought he was. I just assumed
Me
he
too.
was.
He's not in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I just assumed he was. Oh, well, don't get me going on that joke of a place.
No.
Jeez.
Yes.
Yes, he is. Out of the blue, you are correct.
Yes.
So we're back to an hour ago. Okay.
Hold up your deja vu.
Yo, yeah. Well, yeah, absolutely. Golden earring.
Sparks. Well, thank you very much, Cayenne, the music nerd. And Glenn. I've gotten Glenn into Sparks. Right, Glenn?
Yeah.
Everyone buy the Rubinoos.
Rubinos. I've heard of that.
Yeah, I got to check those guys out.
I sent a guy go look for a bucket of welding sparks once.
Matt Street's a big Rubinos fan, too. They're supposed to be pretty good, eh?
Guaranteed. If Matthew Street says it's good, it's wonderful.
I got to check that out.
Oh, I haven't heard. I just listened to that album last night. Again, it's another album I listened to last night. Mystery and Imagination. I didn't realize they remastered it.
What did they replace the snare
remix.
drum with?
Yeah. Oh,
A coffee
what did you
can?
replace it with?
Yeah.
John's bass was buried on Helter Skelter. Yeah, I mean, there's just a lot of weird choices being made there. The thing that really stood out for me was on my guitar gently weaved with George's wailing. It's like it sounded constipated, like he was on the toilet or something. It was really bizarre, you know. Like it wasn't. It was brought right up front. Why are we hearing George?
Are you
I
surprised
thought
Paul
that
wasn't remixed
was
Band on the
something.
Run and Ram? Well, didn't they do Ram? Wasn't that remixed with the deluxe?
I think.
I don't know if it was a remix or not. I don't know.
No.
I don't know. I
Tug
don't
of War
follow
has been
that stuff
remixed
like
and with no big fanfare. What did people say publicly about their experience of Canada?
It sucked. Stay out of Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't
Too
come here.
much snow. Too much snow.
Yeah,
It's cold up here. Brr.
yeah. We have health care. You don't want that.
Yeah.
The igloos melt in the summer. I don't like that.
True. Yeah. Thousands of homeless people everywhere.
Yeah,
We're obsessed with hockey, even in the summer.
yeah,
Too many Americans coming up here.
yes.
I wasn't
Well,
going
we
to
do
say
have
that.
beer.
It's
Plenty
6
beer.
months of winter and 6 months of bad sledding. Don't come up. Beat Best can't still be mad. No, because he made a
No,
lot of
I don't think
friggin'
he's
money.
mad. Who said he was
Made a
mad?
lot of money on Anthology.
I saw
yeah.
him
Yeah,
in person in Belleville, Ontario at the Empire Theatre, Glenn. And he did and he was just telling about his experience with the Beatles. He didn't sound bitter at all. I liked him. Like,
yeah. I got a chance to meet him once too at a Beatles thing, and yeah, I got an autograph from him and stuff.
Actually,
yeah, he
you know,
seemed like a
he's
pretty nice
always,
guy.
Yep.
He's always
He's like
sounded very articulate and very polite when people have interviewed him. He's like, if he is bitter, it's never come through in his actual presentation of himself.
Yeah.
Like he's always been. I found him has always been very, very upfront and very personable. You know.
Yeah,
And
very
the one
much.
thing I do like about him is he was born with both feet, unlike Ringo.
Yeah,
True.
George Martin should have produced the Ronettes.
I've got a foot.
No feet.
Thanks for showing us that, Doc. That's
Yeah.
great.
I want to make sure everybody knew that I did have feet.
Yeah, but you showed us one.
Well, that's all I got.
Oh. Is Yoko Ono really Japanese for one egg?
No, where'd you get that?
Glenn, stop
That's really
spreading
bad.
rumors on the internet.
It's really bad, but I like it.
Yeah.
What's my favorite? Well, Sergeant Pepper.
Yeah.
They've only done
Keeper.
3, so I mean,
Keeper.
you know.
Yeah, I agree.
Pepper.
Keeper.
Well, this there, and you know, here's the really cool part, and not everybody can do this, okay? But the best mono version of Sergeant Pepper, you take the stereo and you push the mono button on your receiver and play it mono, and it sounds fantastic. Not everybody can do that because a lot of new systems you can't do that, right? But on mine, I got a stereo mono button. I put my stereo copy on, push the mono button, and it sounds fantastic in mono. It really does.
Wow.
So you
I bought the original mono, like in '67 when I bought that album. That's what I got was the mono, and I always was more partial to it because that's what I heard for so many years growing up with it. So.
right.
Yeah. Just don't push the TNT button, kids.
Or the delete button.
Yeah. Ramones were good. I love the Ramones.
Yeah.
Enough said.
On Popo/Egypt Station, it's the same album cover.
I have been to Liverpool.
Yeah.
You? Anybody
Liverpool,
else?
Maryland.
You guys haven't
I-
done the Beatle pilgrimage yet?
I've seen liver and been in a pool, but I've not been to Liverpool.
Oh, it's
I've
great,
had liver
man.
and onions.
It's awesome. You know what I did? John Lennon's childhood home at that point was still a private residence. I was there in 1999. And so I took one of those bus tour things just to go around and see where all the stuff they showed. And then afterwards, my wife and I went to spots we wanted to actually spend time at. And one of them, I got drove to John Lennon's house, Mendips. And I stood in front of it and just, soaking in the atmosphere. I mean, we've all seen it in books and everything's it's like you feel like you know the place, right? And I walked up and I chipped a little teeny piece of stone off the side of the house, like half an inch, maybe an inch, and really thin piece. And I have it in a frame. I have it framed in a picture of the house. I took it. Too bad it's in the other room. I could have shown it.
I'm calling the OPP.
Yeah, somebody should call Interpol or something.
So, Glenn, you can brag to people that you've been to Liverpool and you've been to my house.
I've been to your house. I've taken LSD, and I've been to Liverpool.
All basically the same.
Yeah.
What else is there to live for?
Which one was the worst trip? I think Larry's house.
Glenn, I want those CDs and albums back.
I think your nephew enjoyed that trip more than you did, Glenn.
Yeah, you got a bit more stuff.
Yeah, he got a lot of stuff.
You got quite a bit of swag.
He sure did. He's still going through it. I talked to him the other day. I said, "Hey, you going to make a video?" He goes, "Yeah, I'm still trying to get through everything just to make a good video."
Yeah, that's cool. That's good to hear. Yeah, good first turntable at 12 years old. Yeah, fantastic. We all kind of started out that way. We didn't have YouTube back then, but you hang around friends, right? We were all into music, and we all played each other's records, and that's really neat to hear. Glad to hear that.
It is really neat. Yeah.
Golden Earring. Check out Golden Earring.
Check out Sparks. Glenn, say that.
Check out Bela Fleck and the Flecktones.
Why is this a controversy between having Get Back in the theater or doing a miniseries? I don't understand why this is a problem for some people.
It's a problem for me.
Why?
I'm pissed.
Why? Explain it.
He's so mad he left.
Can't handle the pressure.
You can't handle the truth.
I think he went to get another sex change.
Oh.
Yeah, he'll be Glenn when he gets back instead of Glenda. No more Glenda. We're back to Glenn.
He's like that. When Glenn was here, when he was visiting, he stormed out of here 3 times, but always came back.
Well, he was going to the washroom, for crying out loud.
Oh my God. I don't know what. All of a sudden,
I didn't mean to put that pressure on you there, Glenn.
You insulted
you got my blood pressure going. I'm not happy. I don't want to stream it on some Disney channel that I don't care about. I want it in a movie theater. Damn it.
Wah.
Stop it. Leave me alone.
We're gonna see it.
So it's a different thing, because where I live, we don't get any of that stuff. Like, we never got Yellow Submarine, we never got 8 Days a Week, we never got that stuff in movie theaters. So
where the hell did you grow up?
Well, we're out here where I live here in BC. We just did our local theaters didn't get that. We got one of those.
Indoor plumbing is coming soon, Paul.
Huh?
Indoor plumbing. It's a new thing.
Yeah, well, my tree's still
a lot warmer in the winter.
The point is, to me, we probably weren't going to get it in the theater anyway. So,
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a streamer, and I hate these specialty channels that I got Hulu and friggin' Disney, and then I got to download that Amazon
Glenn, I'll
Prime.
give you my Disney Plus password.
Okay.
It's going to be released for on Blu-ray anyway.
Oh yeah, I would line up. That's a must buy for me when the Let It Be Get Back thing comes out. Yeah. I'll end up. I'm gonna get myself one of those sticks, the Fire Sticks or whatever they're called, and so I can watch it because I have to see it. So.
Well, just when you get the Blu-ray, just shine it on your garage door or something, and
Yeah, no,
Pretend
I
you're
just-
at a drive-in.
it should be a premiere in a movie theater and then shown on a streaming service.
Well, it's part of the COVID thing. Eh? Is that why they changed their mind on that?
Well, it was I think originally that's why they changed their mind.
I mean, they kind of missed the 50th anniversary anyway. So
Yeah.
Did you guys know that Paul McCartney has no star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame?
Really?
oh, I
The
don't.
other three do. Paul McCartney does not.
But he's a
How did the
sir.
other three get it?
Shocking.
How did the other three get there?
They bought them,
Oh,
I guess.
I don't know.
What's your
Okay.
opinion on the love?
But I remember seeing Neil Young and Paul McCartney at one of the, unless it was Neil Young being. Are you sure he isn't?
Well, that's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He inducted
Is-
McCartney into the Rock
Okay.
and Roll Hall of Fame.
That's good enough.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on the Love remix album? I like it a lot more than when I first bought it. I actually enjoy it now.
I'm waiting
Have
for
they
the 50th anniversary.
When did they remix it?
Oh.
I didn't.
I think he just means the Love album.
Oh, just to love that. Okay. I've got it on vinyl actually. I don't know. Have you guys ever seen the vinyl?
No.
No.
Let me get
No.
that.
I
You
think
think
George
George has lost his?
I think George is dead.
Yeah, yeah. Breaking news.
Hmm.
I think it's
I
all
think he's
George's
lost his
fault.
touch. George definitely lost his touch.
Yeah.
Yeah, George isn't doing what
He's
he
got
used
no
to.
touch at all. No.
George's hearing went. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's the
Oh,
vinyl.
cool on vinyl.
Look at that.
Yeah. When
Jack,
does this put out a-
speaking of Jack, I might have to
He's-
check out this Glenn
Jack
Calloway.
Stereo-
He's quite a
Stereo-
character.
Don't bother with his channel because it's really, there's really nothing there to watch.
Yeah,
What's
and
that?
I don't want you on my channel, watching my channel anyway. You're forbidden. Unsubscribe right now.
Yeah.
Unless you've been vaccinated, then you're okay.
Is Glenn Calloway character? Oh, you're a character now.
That was my nephew.
I would love to interview you guys someday. Well, it's going to cost you a bit of money for me. I don't know about the other three.
I'll do it for free.
I'll
What's
take
in it
that.
for us?
I'm just happy someone pays attention.
Glenn, you can read this one.
Oh yeah, here you go.
I am a giant Gumby.
Ooh.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
And you get a booklet inside.
Ah,
It's got pictures in it. All right.
Oh, cool. That's a nice presentation.
It's really nicely packaged. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nicely. And then they got the labels a little blah, but anyway, there's the label.
So do you like the Love album?
You know, honestly, I haven't listened to it a
Yeah.
lot. It's interesting what
It
they
is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of an interesting take, and if you put it in the context of the, the whole Cirque du Soleil performance, yeah, it's kind of neat that way. It's not the other one's yellow, the other label's yellow. I've never seen the show. I want to see the show. That's the thing.
That'd be cool. I'd like to see that too.
But I've not been able to make it to Vegas to see the show. So
What are your
What's your guys' favorite?
John Lennon solo song?
Man,
Mine would be Mother, I guess.
watching the wheels, but I don't know about you other guys.
Yeah.
I like God.
Yeah.
yeah, I was going to say God and Working Class Hero are tied for first. Tires in the bedroom. They are tired. Did the Beatles like Canada?
they
Yes,
love
very
Canada
much.
a lot.
Yeah, they played in
Ringo-
Toronto.
we really enjoyed it. Although Ringo got threatened in Montreal.
Ooh.
He got death threats in Montreal. So
Yeah, they don't like people with one leg in Montreal.
1 foot.
That's what it is. 1 foot.
Paul,
no,
this next comment, Paul, is for you to read.
I saw a purple unicorn with wings 2 hours after the vaccine.
Glenn,
I
that's
know
like your LSD trip.
Well,
That was
I
like
noticed.
my acid trip.
I noticed my boobs got bigger.
I think this guy was watching My Little Pony on television.
After my vaccine, I thought I was a popular YouTube comedian for a couple of hours.
Yeah,
That went
you were
away.
the only one. George
George
Martin.
Martin.
Phil Spector.
Well, George Martin.
George
Both
Martin.
dead.
Yeah,
No, I
like Ron
don't.
Sexsmith.
Yep.
Get out of here.
Yeah, he's good.
And actually,
Great songwriter.
hey, Glenn, Ron Sexsmith is a Sparks fan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and Molly saw him coming off a train or whatever in Toronto. And yeah, they kind of spoke for a second there. Yeah,
Oh, cool. Yeah.
very
I've seen
talented
him.
guy.
He is. I've seen him perform a couple of times. He's awesome.
Thank you, John.
Hello, guys. Great chat. Hey, John.
Those are the kind of comments we like to read.
Mm-hmm. Send more.
John-
Send more.
John Hardy's a famous
Only
bluegrass
4
singer.
words.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah,
I
they're
say
both
Bruford.
good.
I say
They're
Bruford.
different.
They're both
I guess
awesome.
Bruford is the better drummer, but
Jimmy Nickel.
Jimmy. Yeah.
Power of Fear and the Raiders, great band.
Mm.
Yes,
No.
Lords of London. Yes.
I don't remember that.
Cornflakes and ice cream. Absolutely.
Ooh.
I don't remember that.
No.
Yeah. Yorkville label, I think.
Victim
Maybe.
Love was more, but that one stopped.
Hello.
Hello.
Conja Man? Is that how you pronounce
Hello.
it? Hello.
Oh, this is a difficult one.
Oh, Zap all the way.
Oh,
David Zappa.
I'll go with Bowie.
I would have to go with Zappa, but they're pretty close.
Mm.
So different. I like how you guys are just dissing George for everything after.
We're not.
We're not.
We're not.
It's all good stuff. I just don't think.
I think
not
it's just
the
Fit to Be
same.
Tie-Dyed that's dissing George for everything after All Things Must Pass. He said
It's
after
just-
All Things Must Pass, his whole solo career sucked. Right? Right?
Oh, I don't know. We're not dissing George.
No, he had a great
Yeah.
solo career.
It's
Yeah.
just
No, I
what
think it's just that
what I
All Things
said
Must
was
Pass is
that-
such an epic album.
What I said is people don't hold the rest of his catalog as high as they do All Things Must Pass. It doesn't get the attention.
You don't hold it this high.
It's got no. Wasn't a commentary on George or the music. It's
I
just-
love 33 1/3 as much as All Things Must Pass.
Yeah, I love the George Harrison, the self-titled George Harrison.
Yeah,
album.
that's
I
a
think
good one.
it's amazing.
Yeah.
I really like
Yeah.
that album.
Yeah, me too.
I love-
Extra Texture. Some good stuff.
See, I even like Extra Texture. I thought it was a lot better than Dark Horse.
Yeah, Extra
I
Texture is
think
pretty
Dark
good.
Horse is Turkey, but
The Queen is Dead, Aaron, for me.
I have no Smiths albums. No idea.
These other three are not as hip as I am.
No.
No.
yes, we have smaller
Oh,
hips.
yes.
Oh, good news. Good news.
That's
Way to
good.
go,
Right on.
George.
Yeah.
Just today, he
Congratulations.
I thought he
George.
was.
in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I thought he was. See, we got him in. Just talking about it, we did it.
Who, in your opinion, is the best rock vocalist of all time? Whoa.
Hmm.
I wouldn't argue it. I'll tell you, my three favorite rock vocalists are Daltrey, Paul Rogers, and Burton Cummings. And I
Wow.
think those three are kind of in a league all on their own. But I wouldn't argue against Roger Daltrey at all. That he's fantastic voice.
Brian
Yeah.
I mean, Daltrey had range, he had power, he could do the hard stuff, the soft stuff, he could do it all. You know, that's, you know, listen to Love, Rain, or Me. You know, that song alone, if you don't believe Daltrey is a great singer, just listen to that song. It's incredible.
Yeah. I would go Robert Plant, Mick Jagger, and Daltrey.
I would go Axl Rose. Dead silence.
Chad Kruger's got to be
I
in
would
there.
say Paul
Chad-
McCartney, John Lennon, Russell Mael of Sparks, and John Anderson of Yes.
I'm shocked you
Four of my
didn't put
favorites.
Chad Kruger in there, Larry.
Chad Kruger, he is
Yeah.
awesome.
And the lead vocalist for Kraftwerk.
Yep.
Fun. It's the Autobahn.
I love
Exactly.
Kraftwerk. Yep.
There are a few bands that like.
I hate when that happens too.
Inducted in
So
1999.
Fit to be tie-dyed.
Cool.
He is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Stop spreading rumors. He's not in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, blame me. I thought he was.
What?
Whoa.
Best concerts.
Saw Steppenwolf. Oh, that'd be good. I saw them in
That would have been cool.
one or something at in Kitchener, actually, Kitchener, Ontario. They were great.
That would have been loved to see in Steppenwolf. That would have been great.
It wasn't the original Steppenwolf. John Kay was there,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think they were calling themselves John Kay and Steppenwolf at that point. But yeah, they were great. I love that stuff. I remember that was an interesting concert. They had the comedian Michael McDonald, but for his first concert as a rat, where the opening act was a comedian.
Oh, that's
I was
cool.
like, what's this about? Yeah, it was pretty good. It was a good combination.
You said Michael McDonald?
Yeah, but not the Doobie Brothers singers. Like,
Oh,
was a
I thought
comedian.
you changed careers or something.
Yeah, no, it's a different Michael McDonald. But
He was trying out a stand-up comedy routine.
Yeah.
It didn't work
I
out.
wish he
He's
had
on
just
YouTube.
been a comedian. Would have been much
Yeah.
better
YouTube.
for
He's
the
funny
Doobie
guy.
Brothers.
Best concerts for me: Paul McCartney and Sparks. Glenn, go.
Led Zeppelin in 1969. Stones in 72. Blind Faith in 69.
Doc Dawkins.
Paul McCartney, 1990.
My first time for the Who was December 1979, the night after the Cincinnati stand.
Do you think George Harrison's lost?
I seriously feel that George Harrison has lost his touch in the last few years.
Yeah.
At least for the last 20 years, yes.
It's been pretty quiet for the last 20 years.
Yeah. I think he's had a bit of writer's block. He hasn't been writing much songs.
Writers or riggers block, I think, more the case.
Breaking news: George Harrison has passed away.
Ram has been half-speed remastered from original taste, but not remixed.
No, doesn't need nothing.
Doesn't need it. No.
It's amazing.
They'll find a way to do it anyway for the 60s.
I have not. Have you guys heard the half-speed remastered yet of Ram?
No.
I want to.
I only heard half
I really liked the McCartney, his first solo album, half mastered.
Did you
I thought it
catch
was
my
really good.
earlier comment that I'm not getting sucked in by any more of these reissues?
Yeah. How long does that last?
I got to buy a new toaster.
Is it remixed or remastered?
Spare the West.
Retoastered. It's retoastered, I think. My first concert was a free show, Spirit of the West. They were a great band. From your neck of the woods, right, Paul?
I'm
Spirit
not
of the
sure.
West.
Yeah, I'm not sure. They must be. I think they are. Yeah.
Venus is Sinking, or Venice is Sinking. What a great song.
I
Well, good
missed
for you, man.
Casey Lang when she came through.
Good for you.
I work with the homeless and drug addiction for a living. That's excellent.
Awesome.
Jack of Blades.
You should be applauded.
515. Yeah.
Should be applauded for that.
Boy, lots of that going on. What was your first concert? My first concert? Well, my first big time concert, like a big act, was Neil Diamond in 1977, I think it was. Something like that.
I think Trooper came to my high school.
Did they raise a little hell?
They raised a lot of hell.
Yeah.
Trooper played my high school too. They did that. That was a big deal back in the day.
Yeah.
Ray McGuire started humping one of the guitar amps. It was pretty funny.
Ooh.
Wow. The Monkees was my first arena show, 1967, April.
And my first was King Crimson, with Golden Earring
Oh.
opening up for them
Ah.
in 74.
What a
I
show
know.
that would have been.
Ah,
I would have loved to have
somebody's
seen that.
jealous.
Yeah.
Little bit
I'm
of
jealous,
prog rock
too.
going on there, eh? John Lennon once called Pete a mama's boy.
There's no proof of that. That's just rumors. Who knows? Who knows?
It's a
Maybe he
dirty
did.
rumor.
Maybe he didn't.
He called Yoko mother, so you know.
Yeah.
Well, Mona Best, I mean, Pete's mom was a big deal
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
Liverpool,
She
right?
should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, give
Yeah.
that mono button a press. Give that you'll be surprised how good it sounds in mono. It's the best mono mix I've ever heard.
And then press the quad mix and take some LSD.
Yes.
And go to Liverpool and then go to Larry's house.
And buy his tires.
There's
There's a Liverpool.
a
nice.
Liverpool Song of Kindness contest happening in Liverpool to celebrate John's 80th birthday.
Oh, I hope I win.
Wasn't that last year?
That was last year.
Tell you what, Derek, you're welcome to come and visit me, and we can watch the Beatles get back together.
Oh. Mm.
Oh, and you know what else was happening? The Beatles Get Back. The first night it's being broadcast is my wife's birthday. How do I get out of? How do I get out
what
of the
comes
birthday
first?
thing?
Glenn,
Yeah.
you know the Beatles come first.
Well, I'm going to be working, so I probably won't see it either.
Man, I'm in trouble that night. A lot of pressure.
Glenn, but you can watch it anytime.
Somebody will have it on a torrent somewhere.
It's not going to
You
be
know,
just, you know what I mean? Anytime you want to watch it,
Oh, okay.
you can watch it.
It'll
Yeah.
show up on a BitTorrent somewhere. You just wait.
Gotta
Thanks,
go. This
Bob.
was great.
Better
Thanks,
known
Bob.
as Janet.
Bob, Janet, I saw your Yellow Submarine.
The local drive-in when it came out.
Yeah, there's no drive-in near me, so yeah.
As well. A great album that sounds amazing on vinyl is Symbolic by Death. I don't even know what that is.
I don't know what that is. We're too old.
Is that
I
the
think it's
band or is that
an
the album?
Osmond's album, isn't it? Yes, I am, Paul. Hey, that's the other thing, Glenn. Maybe when you're here, if you want, we can watch the movie together, and you can do a review for my channel.
Cool.
Really?
Yeah, you sound so.
Don't forget some popcorn. Bring some popcorn.
It's pretty, Larry.
I'll feed you.
It's pretty early in our relationship.
I won't sit right beside you on the couch.
Larry, when was the last time you saw Molly?
Yeah. Glenn, are you sure you're coming over on Thursday?
Well, I'm thinking about what I should do.
You don't have to listen. You do not have to bring flowers.
You know what I do? I'm letting like people know where I am if I don't phone them by a certain time that they should come and get me.
That's weird. That happens when people come over to my house. They have a backup plan.
Yeah.
Ooh, Sir Dick Solot the Third.
This is definitely.
You guys answer that. I'm gonna get more wine.
What
Ooh,
is the secret to the universe?
just bring the whole bottle back with you. Ooh.
I don't know what the secret to the universe is.
I think it's alphabets.
More underarm deodorant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Right now, it's get vaccinated.
Yeah. Good one. Good one. Go get your shot. Go get your shot.
Just having a bit more wine here.
He must be way behind on his comments. And
Yeah, I'm pretty catching up here.
John Heaton's got a comment here. Have you seen that? It's not. I don't think it's shown out yet. John,
No
It's
way.
coming up.
it's coming up.
There it is. There. Yeah. Yeah, Neil Young was there. That was the one.
Okay, I stand corrected.
So, well, we'll take that. Boy, there's a lot of people on the ball here today.
There you go.
John Heaton, all right.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wawa's gloriously louder.
Major improvement apart from the solo on wall, which is gloriously louder.
Yeah, I think it's like I think Glenn said earlier. Like some of it is good, some of it is. It's a real mixed bag, right? Isn't that what you said, Glenn? It's kind of like a mixed bag. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of a mixed bag. So I know a few people are just going to kind of take like all the different things that are out there. They're going to take one track from one pressing, another from a different, put it together, and kind of create their own ultimate sort of mix on their own.
Paul, can you read this comment, please? Read it
Larry,
slowly.
You are a dearly loved YouTube comedian.
Well,
is that a question?
I told you it was funny.
Larry,
was that a question mark or an exclamation mark at the end of that?
Larry who?
I think they mean Larry the Cable Guy.
Thank you very much, Ken.
Larry, he is dearly loved.
Yes.
We love Larry.
But I don't know about the comedian part, right, Glenn?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what you're gonna say.
Not that funny, but
he's loved by his cats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so much funnier with wine.
Well, Paul's going to get some
wine.
now.
Need more wine. iTunes album worth buying now.
I don't know which one.
Yeah, which one?
The iTunes album. It's worth buying now.
Yep, I love radio. I love early Radiohead mainly. What about you, Glenn?
Haven't paid any attention to them. I have not listened to
one song. Was it Shiny Happy People?
Well, REM and Radiohead are kind of similar. They're both bands.
Oh,
yeah.
Same thing. Same thing.
OK Computer's supposed to be a pretty good album, though. I haven't heard it.
It is. I think you would love them. Or even the one, the Bends.
Yeah.
Ooh, Pete Townsend.
Oh, Pete Townsend.
But Brian May.
Brian May. Just to be different.
Yep.
Both great singers.
Yep.
Robert Plant, to me. You name all four of you after rock stars. Larry, Russell
Mail, Sparks, thank you. Top right, Walter Becker. Oh, you're Walter Becker. Bottom left.
So I'm
Chino.
Who's Chino Marino? Who is that guy?
I don't know.
Larry,
I think Marino.
And you're Eric Clapton.
I am slow hand.
I was thinking about gardening, but the only thing I want to plant is cannabis.
Yeah,
that. It's legal up here. You can.
Well,
do that.
Derek, when you're over here and we're watching Get Back Together, never mind.
Derek, if you're Canadian, you can grow 6 plants, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that would have been good.
Wow.
I never saw Deep Purple. I would have loved to back in the day.
Yeah.
Well,
that's cute.
We can't top that one.
Yeah.
Okay, I went to see the Rolling Stones at the Air Canada Centre in 1999. It just opened, and it hadn't had its liquor license approved yet. And you could drink beer in the concourse and the common areas, but you couldn't take beer to your seats. So, being a man who has to take a beer to his seat, I decided I would buy a beer at the concession stand and then buy one of those plastic cups. You know, they always have the hockey player on them or something, and big giant Coke. So I bought that, and I went into the washroom, and I dumped the Coke out, and I poured the beer into that and put the cap on with the straw. And I go to just in the concourse, give the guy my ticket, and he takes the ticket, and he says, "What's in the glass?" And I said, "Ginger ale." He goes, "Okay." He lets me go. So I walk up the few steps to the top, and then I go up about 20 steps towards my seat, and all of a sudden I hear behind me this guy going, "Hey, come back here. We don't sell ginger ale."
Way to go, Glenn.
Busted.
Oh, way to go.
Me too.
Well, I have a funny story, but I'll tell you my most the kind of music moment was we went to see Eric
Don't know me
Clapton.
really well, do he?
We went to see Eric Clapton in Hamilton, and I think it was 1988. And you know, they do all the preamble stuff. Well, the lights went down, the stage was all lit up, but there's nobody on the stage yet. And then all of a sudden, you just heard this guitar start wailing, just wailing. And Clapton comes walking out from behind the drum set, just playing his guitar. It was really a great opening to a concert.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was really great because you could hear him before you could see him. You know, it was amazing.
Thank
you
you,
just got
Nathan.
here, Nathan. Let's start over for Nathan. So, Larry, what do you think of your box set?
Of
Nathan
my what?
just got here, so we gotta start over.
I love my
Forget.
new Lou Reed box set.
That's
was
it.
So
Yeah,
we'll
that's
do a
really worth it.
Yeah.
$160 comes with 17 CDs. Oh, you mean this box set?
You're all caught up. Nathan, you're caught up now.
This is my super deluxe, enormous. I'm not happy because it's not a big package. I
That
want a
looks
big
really
package.
heavy. That looks
We
really
all
heavy.
want a
heavy.
big package.
Yeah. It only came with a pamphlet.
Yeah, it
That's
didn't
why
come with a book.
Glenn
It
bought
came
the
with
8 vinyl
a
set, right?
pamphlet.
Because he wanted the 8 packet. He wanted a big
And
package.
I had to have a
give you-
big package. My wife said that to me. She said, you have to have a big package.
Look, this is a small package.
Yeah. It's a pamphlet.
You know,
Astonishing.
it's gonna get out that Larry was showing a small package.
And my poster came with a picture of Ringo with 1 foot.
In a small package. My first concert.
Ooh, that would have rocked.
Wow.
Yeah.
And Trooper.
Nassau Coliseum.
Wow.
Reformed in 74.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, they came out with Slow Flux. Remember that album, Slow Flux?
Yeah, yeah. Death,
Great album,
yeah.
too.
I've heard of
Death
Death.
is a band.
That is a band.
My first concert with the
Whoa.
Oh, nice.
Whoa.
1965.
Okay, I like that. I
This
like
guy must
that.
be like 80 or something. Ooh.
I saw the original Jeff Beck band with the Truth album with Rod Stewart and Ron Wood, and I saw them in a small club in Toronto in 1967.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
How was Rod Stewart for
Yeah.
back? Did he have
Yes.
his confidence? Like,
No, well, yeah, they were good. I mean, oh yeah, they rocked. It was a small. I don't think there was 50 or 100 people there.
the best live stream ever. Do it again soon.
Well, we still have time to screw it up. so
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't go away.
yeah hang on.
The ending of this,
Yeah.
the last like 20 minutes of the live stream always goes right downhill.
You might regret saying that.
Sort of like the Beatle box releases. It all goes downhill.
All downhill from here, yeah.
See how I kind of tied that in, the old segue and the
Nice.
Bowie would have been great. Man, I want to know, Pleasant Valley Picker, who was playing guitar for Bowie on that tour?
Hmm.
Was that like Stevie Ray or Adrian Belew or Cheers?
Cheers.
Cheers.
I got nothing to drink. I should go get a bottle of Ting.
I like Spotify myself.
Better than Amazon Prime.
I don't really listen either, so I can't comment.
Yeah, I can't either.
No comment.
Lead singer of the Deftones. So I'm the guy from the Deftones. Okay.
Julie, I met
Robert
Robert Plant in England. Sorry to say he was really rude and extremely arrogant. I've never actually heard of that before. I've always heard he's pleasant and all that.
Yeah,
Are you sure
me
it's
too.
him?
I guess he was having a bad day.
Yeah.
But
That's too bad.
I
It
don't talk
depends.
to no one, no autographs.
Well,
depends how long ago it was too. He might have been the big rock
Yeah.
star back then. Nowadays,
yeah.
he's
What
completely
year was that,
different man.
Julie?
Yeah.
Let us know. Neither.
Best
that
Beatle
hero.
composition.
I'd
That
say
hero.
Ooh,
But Don't Pass Me By is great. I love it.
I'd
a lot.
say
Yeah,
Gordon, though, it was a nicer
I
melody.
think I'd take Octopus.
I take "Don't Pass Me By" if I had the two.
Mono or stereo version?
You know the Austrian singer Falco? No, I don't know anything about him. Heard the name.
Yeah.
Dirk Roberts. Buy vinyl. Yes, buy vinyl.
John Heaton.
Vinyl siding.
Hear me, Lord, take 5.
I haven't heard the outtakes yet. Glenn, you have
I don't
to
know.
answer.
I would imagine it's Clapton, or are you trying to say it's Clapton or Harrison?
Yeah,
You
he's
should be able
wondering
to tell
who it
because
is.
George played mostly slide on that album, so
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably Clapton.
it's probably Clapton if it was just.
Yeah, I haven't heard that yet, so I can't comment. I haven't heard it.
Are you experienced?
Oh
I'm
boy.
on the watch
Glenn
tower.
is because he's tried LSD.
Yeah.
I kind of like what's the song? The Wind Cries Mary.
Yeah.
That's so bluesy. I love that's a great song.
Oh, it's
Look,
so
it's
hard.
The
to
League of
say.
Average Gentlemen. Hey.
Hendrix. I mean, how do you pick one? Wow.
Yeah, I know. I want a big package. I've got a small package.
Complain to your parents. It's all in the DNA.
It's too late now.
I'm getting dark. Why am I getting dark?
I'm 74. Also saw Paul Revere and the Raiders at some place. That's pretty cool.
Oh.
You can tell he's
Wow.
old because he doesn't know where the hell he saw them.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't mean anything. Maybe he was on LSD.
That could have been. It wasn't Peter Frampton. Oh, playing
Well,
guitar.
he played on the album. Yeah.
Yeah.
For All Things
I
Must
wonder how
Pass.
much he actually did, though. I don't think
Peter
Frampton.
Frampton
Well,
wasn't
maybe he
alive.
didn't. Yeah.
He was there just for one session, I think, or something.
Earl
Slick.
Slick played on. Oh, thank you.
He was a
Richard.
pretty slick guitarist.
Yeah.
Perfect.
He
Hey,
was always early.
Richard. Love you, buddy.
Very, very early. Hey, Tim Allen.
Is that the guy from what's the TV show?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tim Allen's in the house.
Yeah.
Wow. See, that's a lot of people. Well, Doc, I know you. You haven't really heard the other mix, but Classic Album Review. I don't know if you watch his channel, but he's got a lot of preferences to the 2001 remix as well. So, yeah.
I
I have a giant
Paul
problem.
I
McCartney.
think I'm happy.
Wow.
Oh, so for Robert Plant, this was about 20 years ago at a bar. Well, the thing is, when people are drinking, they get obnoxious and they get rude
Yeah.
and they're not very friendly.
He knows what he's talking about, folks.
Yeah.
No, but that's too bad. But I have heard, I've known people that have met him, and
Larry
he's been
gets
really
more and
super
more.
friendly with them.
Larry gets more and more abusive of his guests. He just starts making fun of them,
And all of you guys suck.
Yeah. And if you see
And another
Larry
thing.
at a bar, don't
That's why I
bother
went.
to say
That's
hi.
why I went and got a beer. I needed to get armed myself.
Larry is an outstanding drunk citizen.
Mm.
Outstanding in his own
Outstanding in his
field.
field, yeah.
Did anyone
I
watch the
some.
Olympics? I didn't.
Saw some of
Some.
it. Is it over now? Is it all done?
Yeah. All done.
Yeah.
How do we do?
I watched the women's soccer.
I
Cheers
saw the
and
shootout. I saw the shootout.
congrats to our women winning the gold in soccer. That was awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. Do you ever notice our women do better in the Summer Olympics and the guys suck?
Yeah, kind of.
It's always the women that carry the medal load in Canada.
Yeah, except for Andrew DeGrasse. He was great.
Yeah.
Scarborough's own.
Yeah, that's amazing. You know, winning the decathlon is not that's a major thing, you know. Like that's a hard event to win.
Yeah. I recently got Sgt. Pepper Magic Mist Tour file. Awesome.
Yeah.
Voodoo Child.
Voodoo Child. Great song.
Yeah. That's Stevie Ray
Underrated
Vaughan.
bands. What's an underrated band? Musicians.
Golden Earring.
Oh,
Yeah, they would be
yeah.
underrated.
That's a golden.
Underrated in North America, they are.
Yeah. Sparks.
people, you have to listen to Mud.
Mud.
Yes,
that?
this is so underrated. It's
There's
criminal.
a misprint though, Doc. It should be Mud Greatest Hit.
Mudball.
Oh no! You
Donnie,
don't know what you're missing, kids. Really?
We know what we're missing.
Donnie Iris and the Cruisers. They're underrated.
The Undertones, Wire.
The Underdogs.
I can't. I am totally drawing a blank.
Sparks.
Say Sparks.
The Monkeys.
The Guess Who.
Guess who?
Urban
Real Slick was a guitarist, from remember correctly. Stevie Ray was supposed to be on the tour, but apparently he was into cocaine when he showed up for rehearsals, and Bowie
Excuse me
didn't
for a
want the
second.
hassle. That's interesting. That's too bad. Stevie Ray was a messed up individual for a while.
He got it straightened out and then he died. You know,
I know. It's too
He
bad.
got clean and sober, and then the bloody helicopter crashed.
Yeah.
I've just heard of Jellyfish. I haven't heard their music. I've heard of them.
I saw Stevie Ray on a triple bill. Stevie Ray, Vaughn, Jeff Beck, and Jeff Healy.
Wow.
Was that an amazing guitar show? Oh, man.
Beck's the only one left.
Yeah.
Plateau, they're underrated.
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
They're not the best Canadian band, though.
No,
Bye,
they
Derek.
were
Thank
good.
you.
Bye, Derek. What happened?
Then
What did
Glenn
you say
disappeared
to
as soon
Glenn?
as Derek left. It's like a magic
Well,
trick.
Glenn's really volatile, isn't he? He just like bang,
Glenn gets upset and he just
slightest
runs
little
off.
thing, and he's just gone. He's just
What did we say that?
just saying
Upset you this
volatile. You're very
This has never
volatile.
happened to me before in my 2 years on YouTube. I don't know what's going on. That's weird.
You
I'd
didn't
love
pay your
it.
net bill.
I'd love a deluxe edition of Sparks' debut album next year with the Half Nelson demo album and maybe Urban Renewal Project demos included. Yeah. Their first album is 1971. They have in the documentary, they actually play the song. They recorded a song in 1967 called Computer Girl before there were computers. Yeah. You know what I mean? Before
Jonathan
computers
Harris.
were well known.
Why is Jonathan Harris looking at us?
That's so freaky.
Danger.
That is freaky.
Danger. Dr. Smith
Yeah.
is here.
There he is.
Oh, there we go.
I had something to pick up.
Hey, I've been watching that remake of Lost in Space. It's not bad. I
Oh,
just started watching
really,
it.
huh?
Yeah, it's not bad.
You know what DVDs I ordered that are coming tomorrow? Season 1 and I think season 2 of the Andy Griffith Show.
Oh, one of my favorite shows.
Ooh. Ooh.
Love Andy Griffith.
You're
ever
old
notice
enough
the,
to remember that show.
Did you ever notice that the
Yeah.
older Mick Jagger gets, the more he looks like Don Knotts?
He kind of. That's funny.
He
God's
does.
Prod is amazing. Yeah.
Good
I
underrated
know.
band is
Glenn's
the
going to listen
Shags.
to the
Some
Shades.
underrated.
I am.
I don't
I'm
even
gonna
heard
review.
of
That's
I'm
my-
gonna review the Shags. Larry's fallen and he can't get up.
Help me!
Yeah.
I think he tripped over one of his tires.
Yeah.
There you go, Glenn.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness. Well,
Did Zappa had something to do with that, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, not really. He was a fan. He said they were better than the Beatles. They're not
Oh.
better than the Beatles. But you
Those
can
guys
tell
and
that
girls.
they rock.
Is that an underrated band?
It's so bad though that it's actually kind of good. It's entertaining. It is. Hey, I thought Bob left. He can't do that and come back.
Back in the 70s, I saw Davy Jones and Mickey Dolenz at the hotel in Toronto. I was playing
Wow.
in the regular rock bar down. Wow, very cool. That would have been neat. Doc and I love the Monkees, so
I like monkeys.
I like monkeys too.
On the rooftop. Well, they should have played Get Back.
3 times.
Don't let me down.
They should have played a
One
George
after
song.
909. They should have played that.
Yeah.
They didn't
Yeah.
play Octopus's Garden.
Well, since it was a farewell thing, they should have kind of gone back to playing like something like "She Loves You" or "All My Love," and then gone into the newer stuff. That
They
would have been
probably
cool.
forgot how to play it.
Probably.
Do you think during the rooftop that George, the way George is, I don't think he was totally as into it as the others. You know what I mean? Like,
You can never tell with George. He's
Yeah.
always so stone-faced.
Yeah.
Like all the video you see, George is just there.
yeah.
Like
He's
even in the
concentrating.
anthology, he's just kind of there. It's hard to tell whether he's into it or not.
He does play on that.
Yeah.
Great band. Well, unless you know punk, I'd
Wonder.
say Victoria's greatest band. No means no. Surfer Rosa and Come On
It's-
Pilgrim by the Pixies.
Ooh, well.
Thank you, Evan. Thank you very
That's
much.
look at that.
We're pumping this
Oh,
guy's
Evan, that's
ego
so
up.
nice.
I'll keep this comment
Yeah,
up for like
so
10
nice.
minutes.
Jeez,
Yeah.
he's gonna
We need
really
to slow
start-
down the comment
Yeah.
section.
He's really going to start abusing us now. He
Yes.
keeps pumping his ego like this.
Yeah. Sixto
Sixto.
Rodriguez is an underrated singer from the early 70s.
The Shakes were hot, not.
Not.
No.
Uh,
Your favorite
El
ego.
Dorado for me.
El Dorado for me.
Out of the blue for me.
I kind of like Out of the Blue too. I'm going to go with that.
Paolas, they were good.
Yeah, they had some good stuff. Paul Hyde,
Yeah.
Bob
Red
Rock.
Green.
Red Green
Red
Show,
Green
yes.
was almost as funny as I am.
But in
He's
a
that
different
good.
way.
I don't have any duct tape handy, so I can't do
No,
anything.
everybody. I think everybody
That was a funny
likes his
song.
humor.
But you had to be you had to be Canadian to get most of it.
Yeah.
Do you remember the
So-
cheesy TV show him and his wife had before?
Yeah,
they
that was
did Red
actually
Green?
funny.
Smith and Smith, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Smith and Smith.
Yeah, that was funny. That was a cheesy show, but I think it was meant to be. You know?
Ha.
Well, that would have been good, but I don't think they could have.
Well, they couldn't have
In the
done
basement.
Tomorrow Never Knows. They couldn't ever do that again.
Yeah, the Beatles can come to my basement and do the Glenn Kellaway from the basement with the Monkees. That would be good.
Maybe the remaining Beatles and the remaining Monkees could form a new band.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the Beakies or something. Oh,
The
they'd be
Call themselves
the Bunkles.
the Bunkles. The Munkles.
To rewind.
Collaboration.
Yeah. I like Sea of Tranquility. I don't know if he knows my channel, so
Let's see, Pete. That's his name.
yeah, Pete. I like to call him Pete.
I would like to do a collaboration with Justin Scard.
Yeah.
How come we don't get suggestions for collaborations? Are we not good enough?
No, there's different Larrys. Well, Larry.
It's just
It's all
Paul,
about
it's-
Larry.
without
Yeah.
being egotistical. It's just because I have more talent and I'm funnier than you guys.
Well, you're definitely convinced of that. So, you know.
Yeah.
And Justice for All is a good metal album.
That's
That
one
was
of Paul's favorite albums.
I thought that was a movie.
Yeah, I was going to say it was a good movie.
And we're all done with the comments. We're all caught up.
Oh. Yay.
Can we have a nap now?
Yeah.
Can we have a pee break now?
How do we drag this right down to the gutter before we finish?
Hey, I'm ending this live chat by midnight. That's all I know.
Okay.
That's another 9 hours for me.
Yeah.
Hey, we're almost at 2 hour mark.
I know.
We're
It's awesome.
50 seconds away.
We should
from
end
2
this
hours.
at exactly 2 minutes.
Okay. I gotta go and buy some dog food. So as long as I have time to go buy dog food.
Yes, the Ruddles were seriously great. Great.
Yeah, awesome.
They were
Classic.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
Classic.
Alfred E. Newman. We got Alfred E. Newman here.
So I guess we'll end this live chat. 2 hours is enough for anybody. Oh, one more thing here.
Well, it's enough for the three of us.
It's about Robert Plant. Robert Plant was being bugged by fans. I hate when that happens.
They're coming to take me away.
That scared me.
Sounds like
Easy,
they just
easy.
sounds like they just delivered my All Things Must Pass.
You know, I don't know. How do you guys feel about bugging people? Like, I was in a really nice steakhouse in downtown Toronto called Barbarians one night, my wife and I, and sitting beside me was Geddy Lee, and I believe Albert King was not Albert King. Yeah, I think Albert King's his name. Yeah, they were together having dinner. Like, would you bug them?
No.
Say, hey,
Yes.
No, me neither.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to have gone up and said, hey, buddy, you know, sign my napkin or
That's the
something.
sort of
But
thing. If you caught their eye, you might just nod at them or something. You know, like that.
yeah.
But yeah, I wouldn't go bother them. Like
I think you have to understand somebody like Robert Plant. Like I've heard of people saying how nice he was when, you know, but it's bound to, they're bound to snap sometimes, right? Because I wouldn't want to be famous. I'm sorry. Like,
No.
you know,
No, it would.
yeah,
No.
It's not fun all the time.
I
But
hate when people bother me in McDonald's.
yeah, but she's saying that he was over the top mean to them, and
Yeah.
they're all. It can
yeah,
happen.
I tell my wife,
Yeah.
you can't let me go to the grocery store alone because the women just won't leave me alone. You know, like it gets to be a hassle sometimes.
It's
Although
fit to be
first time-
tie-dyed from the YouTube.
The first time I met Larry, I ran into him at a
Captain.
What's that?
I ran into Larry at a grocery store. That was
That's
the first
right.
time I met
Yeah.
him, and I went up and said hello.
Don't ask
and,
for my autograph on a first meeting. It's rude.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I
good.
actually had
Get to know me first.
He wasn't very polite.
I actually had a guy in an antique shop out here walk out to me and say, "Hey, you're fit to be tied." It kind of freaked me out.
Oh,
That
that would be
actually
weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, yeah. It's, oh yeah, I watch your channel all the
That's
time.
why I
It's
want
like,
to end
oh.
the live chat.
Yeah, it was a little bizarre. Like I can understand how people could be freaked out by that.
Ooh,
That's
Mick
crazy.
Ronson.
Oh, I love Mick Ronson. Great guitar player.
I just like payola.
Yeah. I love this. Well, hey, we have somebody that actually loved this stream.
Hey, it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
just about Larry. That's nice to hear.
Hello, and we're saying goodbye.
You say hello, but we say goodbye.
Albert Lee, that's who I mean. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob.
Bye, Bob.
Bob.
Bye, Janet.
Janet,
Mike, you skipped my messages, Larry. It's all good. I always get in trouble. I apologize, Mike.
we didn't skip
It's
them.
the
Mike.
wine.
We just thought they were dumb. We just did.
Yeah.
So,
It was good.
so as I've said
Good
before,
work. I'm going to subscribe to y'all. We're holding
Thank
on to that.
you.
tonight.
Thank
There you go.
people
I have
here,
a new subscriber this month.
If I don't see your subscription coming in, I'm coming looking for you.
fit to be tie-dye,
Whoa.
Glenn Kellaway from the basement, and Doc Dawkins. All of their links are under this video. So check out their videos and subscribe to them.
Yes.
And Larry, ladies and gentlemen, Larry Graves, the Canadian
Better known as
Studmuffin.
Jimi Hendrix. Thank you. Thank you.
Give him a round of applause.
Back to me. As long as it goes back to me, I'm happy.
It's all about me.
So thanks, everybody. That was fun. Oh, let people say goodbye. It was a
Okay,
fun
goodbye.
stream, guys.
It's a fun stream.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Matt.
I just got a new subscriber. Was Sega George just subscribed to my channel?
Bye, Best Buddy Production.
Goodbye, best buddy.
Bye.
Sub to all four
Bye,
of you.
Mikhail. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Mikhail.
Yeah, thank you.
What?
You guys aren't that hot. No. That's true.
So thanks, everybody.
Claps. We just got the claps.
And we'll do this again next year. Okay,
I
take
got-
care.
I gotta hang
Any
around
last
with a
words?
class of people.
Hit that bell so you're notified.
We're not on anymore, are we? Are we on?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
we're
are.
still on. We're still live.
So you can't
Yeah.
insult me yet.
Yeah.
I can't. Wow, that never stopped me before.
Okay.
We haven't said goodbye to
So-
everyone yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
You're still saying okay.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye,
Barry.
Barry.
Bye.
Barry, you're my favorite.
Bye.
Bye.
Mike, I'm
Have
gonna
a
miss
Bye.
you.
Bye, Mike.
Pleasant Valley Picker CA. Thank you.
PvP. Yeah.
Dave,
Dave, we
live
love
and
you.
prosper.
Whatever
Mr.
that thing
Fugitive
is.
Bye,
Flag.
Morgan. Oh, bye,
Bye,
from Trenton.
Morgan.
Jack
Bye.
Stereo Experience.
See you guys
Bye.
next year, Jack.
Later.
Have a great evening, and I hope to join the next one.
Oh.
Yeah, sometime. Yeah.
You.
Okay, bye, everybody. Thank you.
Have to test the drug, pass the drug test first.
I'll have you guys wait for like 5 minutes.
Wax on, wax off.
Okay, bye-bye.